In this video, we are going to find out how fast I can edit this image in Photoshop using actions and presets only. I'll run you through the actions and presets first of all before I go ahead to run through the editing so that my time does not get interrupted. So I'll be starting the timer when I'm done with running you through the processes of the actions and the presets. So first of all, the action I will first use is to duplicate this image, which I've already opened in Photoshop, and I will drop the contrast down to 50%. So the shortcut is F11. So when I want to do that, I'm going to press F11 to do that. And secondly, I will be going to camera raw, and this will be my settings for the camera raw. Let me just show you that in the camera raw area when I'm done with editing the image. So this will be my settings for the camera raw. And why isn't it opening? Okay, here we are. So I already have a preset here, and it is camera raw image as an applied favorite preset. This is how it's going to look like when I'm done editing everything in this image. Already this looks cool, but I've not retouched it, so we'll be expecting something better. So we'll have the contrast back to plus 50 because I reduced it by minus 50 previously. And I touched a little on this. I didn't touch the white balance. I touched a little on the blacks, whites, shadows, highlights. I didn't touch anything on the clarity and the haze and texture. I touched a little on the vibrance and saturation. I touched a little on the curves and just the point curve. I didn't touch the tonal curve. Yeah, I didn't touch the tonal curve. So just the point curve. I touched a little on it, reducing the highlights and increasing the shadows a little. I also touched a lot on the details. As you can see over here, we have so much on the details going on. And down to the color mixer, I touched the orange, the yellow, the blue, and this indicates I touched something. So the blue, this is my settings for the blue, this is my settings for the yellow, and this is my settings for the orange. And for the color grading, this is what I did in the midtones, this is what I did in the shadows, and this is what I did in the highlights. And I think that's pretty much it for everything. So I will get started right now, but there is something else I don't have the setting here. So I'll do that as a straight action. I don't have the preset, I don't have the actions set up. So that will be that for the camera raw. Also, I'll be using Ultimate Retoucher or Ultimate Retouch for my frequency separation and dodge and burn. So that's pretty much that. So let us get started. So first of all, I pressed my F11 and that action has already been done. I went straight to my frequency separation and selected my Gaussian blur value, which I prefer to be at 4.0 because of this image. Then I start brushing. First of all, I turn off the texture area, so I just have the colors and I brush over. Make sure that your settings are correct in these places. So we keep brushing. And you brush alongside the light, the direction of the light. Don't brush mixing the shadows and the highlights together. So where you have the shadows, brush only the shadows. Where you have the highlights, brush only the highlights. And brush in the direction of the light. Brush in the direction of the light. That will give you a more natural looking image. So this is where we are so far. I will not be speeding up anything in this video, so you will see everything. And even if I'll be making skips, the time will also make skips, but for transparency I don't think that will be necessary to make any skips, so you can see how fast this can be. I'm also trying to be fast on my own because, well, who won't want to? So basically I want to be fast on my own because I want to actually do this image very fast. But what if I wasn't using these presets and the actions, probably it wouldn't be as fast as it is now. So all things being equal, me being really fast as I can and using the help of presets and actions, I could easily get something good from these images. Remember, what you are brushing is the skin tone, not the texture or every other object in the image. You don't even need to brush the teeth. So just the skin. And that's that for the, and then I'll be doing my blemish removal. Lucky for me, I don't have so much blemishes on this model. But even if you have some blemishes on the model, it's not going to take you so much time once you are using actions and ultimate retouch. And if you skip, no, don't skip, please. If you stick to the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you a free gift from me to the first 100 people that send me a mail. Just get to the end of the video and you're gonna see that. Please don't skip. Watch this video because you're gonna know how you're gonna use that gift. Because if you don't know how to use that gift, the gift won't be useful to you. So to the first 100 people, hopefully I will be able to keep up with that number. Okay, I'm going to reduce it because currently, as of the time of making this video, this YouTube channel might not be getting that much attention. Well, we are building, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that um, I value the days of little beginnings. So instead of 100, I'm gonna make it the first 50 people to send me a mail. Why am I even spilling the beans? So I'm done with the frequency separation. Next is the dodge and burn. So curves. I like using curves for dodge and burn. So I'm gonna turn off these layers of the frequency separation and the 50% reduction of contrast, and then I'm gonna select the highlights. I believe here are the highlights, and I'm gonna adjust this fuzziness to the area I feel needs highlights more. So maybe I'm gonna select this, yeah, because it gives me more highlights. So this is our selection for the highlights. I go to the dodge and I increase my brush size and I paint over it. Make sure your brush is in white so that the paint can be visible. So just paint all over her skin. Don't mind the only places that the selection is made, because some selections are made but the visible lines are not there to show you that the selections are made. For instance, this is the paintings, this is the selections. So as you can see over here and even around her chin area, there was no visible selection, but it got painted as well a little. So why I do this is to find out if there are places that were painted that I didn't need to be painted, like on the backgrounds and all that. You still turn this off, go over to the same original layer, and this time around I'll be selecting the shadows. And what other place could be more shadowy than here? So I'll still adjust this to make sure I get the right amount of shadows I need for this. So I think this is a good number. So okay, go to burn and start painting as well. Always make sure that your brush is on white so that the paintings will be visible. So here we are still on that, and I hope that my camera does not off anytime soon because, well, I think I've taken a lot of time already here. And right now I'm going to be giving this some blur because obviously it looks really bad this way. So I'll be blending in the dodge and the bones, the dodges and the bounces, the dodges and bounces is the things. So here we go. I think I already like these settings already, or do I make it more? Ah, okay, yeah. Hmm, yes. And then because of spillover, I'll be cleaning some that entered the eyes. So I'll do that for the dodge, and I will do that for the bone. Sometimes nothing's going to enter the eyes, but well, you never can tell. And I could also check the opacity of this and adjust it to my taste. So I think something like this is fine. So basically, I'm done retouching this image. I'll go to the final color grading, which is in Capture One and which is in Camera Raw, So I'll go to the final, and that will be converting this to Smart Objects, and then going to Camera Raw. So, and why is my Camera Raw delaying? Is out. So yes, we are in Camera Raw and favorite certain Camera Raw image. Bam. I don't think I need any other adjustments here. Maybe I'm just gonna press Auto to see what it gives me, but then I will take my contrast up to 50 again just to balance out the other effect of the minus 50 I had initially. So I will be walking around with this, and basically that should be that. It sits, I believe, is white enough, but well, who says you cannot whiten it? It's who says who who. So I will be whitening the teeth, and my mouse for some reasons went up for a second. So this is my preset white, and it is simple. I'm just gonna brush over this area, and wow. So brush over the teeth, and on areas I don't want the brush to touch, I'm just gonna clean it using Alt key. So for instance, all these areas. So and I'll be using the amount because this is way too white. It's not natural. So this is it, and I think the timer should be stopped in a moment. So I will place in my logo, which is Shift F12, and don't press Shift F12. Your logo is not going to be placed because I've already created this action. So I have the advantage of doing that. So that is it. And off goes the timer. That is how much time it takes to edit an image in Photoshop using presets and plugins and actions. So it's going to take you even faster time if you were not talking and teaching people on your camera. So see you later, guys. And the gift I said I'll be sharing with you at the end of the video is my Ultimate Retouch plugin. I'll be sharing with you a free plugin for my Ultimate Retouch. Of course, not everyone, but to the first 50 people that send me, hi, I need an Ultimate Retouch plugin, to my email or to my Instagram account, I'll be sharing that with you for free. So please do that. And the criteria is you must be following me on my Instagram, or you must be subscribed here on my YouTube channel. So if you're not following and you're not subscribed, I have nothing for you. So please do well to follow and subscribe. And if you like the video, like the video. And if you want to see how to edit other pictures or more pictures over here, you can see them on the screen. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode of, well, I don't know. Goodbye.